Hey, listeners, it's your host, Lauren Osborne from Baggage Claim. Thank you, as always, for listening. This episode was recorded in August, but since there's so many celebrity apologies, I thought we could talk about them a little more. But mainly this episode, we discuss our personal Oasis and what our personal hells would be. Thanks, as always, for listening to Baggage Claim and enjoy the episode. Hey, listeners, welcome to Baggage Claim. I'm your host, Lauren Osborne, and like we do on this show, everyone has baggage. So the goal is to look at the contents of our luggage, decide what souvenirs we want to keep, and what baggage we're checking in. So today I have a special guest, Toni. Say hey, Toni.
Hi.
Wait, can they hear you? Say it again.
Hi, guys.
There it is. There it is. How are you on this lovely day?
Hot.
Yes, it is. It's been a stifling 105, in between 105 and 109. I think we're on 10 days straight. It's hell. I'm also like, this is Texas. I do want to know, it is a personal help to me. I don't live in Arizona and I don't live in Palm Springs. And one of my clients actually lives in Palm Springs, and it was a horrible working day because the temperature was, the high there was 119. And so we had to, they could only do the shipping stuff until like 11 a.m. just for heat.
Is it a dry heat though, or is it?
It's a desert heat.
Okay.
I love desert heat, but I don't know if I can handle it. Like, I feel like my shoes, especially if they're from Shein, are melting.
Yes.
It's like,
no failing. None of that. No jelly. No shoes like that.
Like nothing. I don't know. I love the summer. I like to be outside. I like to live my best life, but the heat is a little bit stifling right now.
And I think on the ride here, I probably said, F this. 50.
Yeah.
Not average.
Like, I want to do stuff, but I want to do stuff when it's not as hot, and it's hot all the time. So even yesterday, I think it was like, I got back late because I went to Brew City Kitchen on the Fields.
Okay.
I was one of the hosts for that, right? And I walked my dogs. This is like at 1:30 in the morning.
Right.
It was 98 degrees. So,
And I know how your dogs do that. One will stay in the bag until she's ready.
Right? I mean, I'm working on it. It's a battle, and it's like, you need a yard, but I'm not a house person. I've never wanted a house. I don't necessarily know if I want an apartment, but I want to live in a building. You know what I mean?
True. I agree. I want like assistance with the house. I don't want to just by myself.
Yeah. I just don't want a house. Like, even if it's like, I mean, even when I was married, like, I would be like a townhouse, but not a house. And then we got a house, and I hated it. So, I'd like a concierge situation. It just feels safer for me, more comfortable. And I'm also thinking about it living solo. But even if I get together with someone again, it's definitely going to be like not a home, like a house. I don't want to live in that. But yeah.
Heart wants what it wants.
It wants what it wants. Okay, so I like to do warm-up questions. Have you listened to this podcast yet?
I have.
You have? See, thank you. I appreciate you. And guys, to all the listeners, especially the people that are like, I don't really do podcasts, or you hate how it sounds, because we're working on it. We're a work in progress. I'm just super grateful for you. Thank you for checking out Baggage Claim. I really appreciate it. Big hearts. Okay, so then you know how we roll. So we start with the first 3 questions, right?
Right.
The first one. Well, I'm going to ask someone I always ask while I think of the other two, which is, what did emotions look like in your home growing up?
I have to take a drink on that. So, emotions in our home, I feel like they were not hidden, but we didn't talk about it. Like we would say if I knew my mom was upset, I know she's upset, but she would be the type to either give the silent treatment or she'd get over it and want to like resolve it, like as in have a whole conversation or anything like that. But if I knew she was upset, I would just give her space.
Okay.
And that's not always the most healthiest thing because, of course, what are you mad at? How did we arrive at that? What did I do? What did
Right.
you do? You know, so I would say the avoidant attachment style.
Wait, so are you an avoidant attachment?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But of course, that's how you and my brother, of course, he's a guy. Not saying guys can't express their emotions, but he wasn't gonna just outright yell at me and my mom or just express.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Y'all know about mine. Seen and not heard. Those were it, right?
I've heard that too.
Like, and I think I just learned to push my emotions just down. I didn't want to be the crybaby. I didn't want to be the needy one. I didn't want to be problems. I just wanted to be the good kid. So.
That too. I think I know she's that type. Like I feel like I've seen her cry maybe 5 whole life.
Really?
Yeah. Now I think she's coming more into her emotions, of course, because she's a little bit older. Younger me, I don't even remember.
So. Yeah, she was always like, my mom was like a statue, but I had seen her get emotional, and then I remember one time, no lie, when we switched to Baptist, right? Because if we weren't sticking with one cult, we're going Southern Baptist for the next, and I saw my mom get the Holy Spirit once, and it scared the shit out of me. I did not know what was happening. I didn't understand. It was just, it was a pivotal moment.
Were you guys at church?
We were at church.
Okay.
Yeah. And I remember that I always actually, because I started out as a J-Dub, right? Mm-hmm. And then after that, again, my mom took not the route of, I don't know, non-denominational, and like, let's just like relax and be human beings again. She was like, we're going all Southern Baptist, right? So then, first of all, I didn't even know that people got the Holy Spirit. So when it would be happening at church, it would freak me out. I used to like never want to sit by anyone that was like impossible. Because I was just one of those kids that was like, Is it contagious? Right? And then it happened to my mom once that I was like shocked. Yeah. It really stuck out.
So did you guys like talk about it at home, or was it just that was it?
That was it. Okay. What are people you think we talked about this?
Hey, stop. Mom, that thing that happened in church, like, no.
Well, I think I was talking like, why did that happen? And I think it was like, the Lord took over or something like that. But it was a lot. It had a pivotal, it's a pivotal memory. Fine. Okay. Second question. In high school, if you picked your genre for who you were, who was it?
Are we going like a genre like off Mean Girls?
We can go every high school movie style ever made. Like, who were you if you were going to pick your thing?
I mean, I was a cheerleader, but
I wasn't a cheer girl.
Not typical, like, oh my God, hi everybody.
I was a cheer girl.
But like, you can talk to everybody, like, popular, like.
I did not.
Okay.
I did, but I didn't. In fact, I kind of regret my high school years because I was quite cliquey and only talked to my friends.
Yeah, I was too until like junior, senior year.
Yeah, it took probably till like my senior year. And I feel like when everyone's like, oh my God, I'm going to have a high school reunion, I don't even want to go to mine.
No, I've seen enough of you guys on Facebook. So
I don't even have Facebook anymore. I haven't had it in about 11 years.
But I feel like I've seen enough. I don't see it.
Right? I just, I don't know if I really liked who I was back then. I was kind of a
for sure.
dick,
I
and I
agree.
just don't really. I don't want to go back.
I don't either. It's okay.
Yeah, you grow up, you grow out of it. And then what's something that you'd want listeners, right? They've never met you, or maybe they have. What would you want them? What's like one thing that you want them to know about you?
I would really say don't judge a book by its cover. Even like for the ladies that have been. Like you
Okay.
may think one thing, it may just be almost like a surface level meeting. It could have been that or introduction, but I feel like there's a lot of layers
Yeah.
to me. And that's anybody, of course.
Mhm.
Don't assume.
Don't assume. I like that. I like that.
In the best way.
In the best way. So, thank you for sharing.
Of course.
As you know, we're here about the baggage. Do you have any baggage you want to share?
Not right now.
Nothing crazy.
But as it goes on, as the show goes on, I think it's something I'll definitely pack.
Okay, hell yeah. I have so much to pack. Guys,
Okay.
I'm in the middle of an existential crisis, as you all may know. Working on that, working through that. Also working on, I don't even know if I've said this on the podcast, but listen, y'all listen during my breakup. Actually, I did. It's on another episode. But I was simping over my ex the other day. Thankfully, a friend came through and was like, bitch, play your part. Like, tighten up, you know? So that's a little baggage for the week.
Okay.
And then I have so much, but
Were you able to stand up though when she told you? Like, did you like?
I did snap out of
Okay.
it. I snapped out of it pretty quickly, and I just started doing something else.
Okay.
And I even made a TikTok about it because I'm not going back, right? I don't want to be with someone who doesn't want to be with me.
No, you shouldn't.
That's it. I'm like, that's the memory. That's what I have to remember.
Yes, Lauren, you have to be with somebody that's obsessed with you.
Obsessed.
Yeah.
Here's the gag. I started out obsessed, but it wasn't real. So it's been a hard pill to swallow because that's also the first time anyone's ever broken up with me.
Okay.
And it's really like, it is a pride thing. Like, I am shocked. Not really even shocked anymore. More like, And then I started thinking of like the good times, and my friend was like, "Come correct, bitch. Like, remember the last time we talked." So,
like, be for real.
Be for real. And so it made me snap back into earth and tighten up. So that's another one for this week. There's a whole lot. I mean, we're dropping episodes. I'm trying to drop one every week, and then when it's something that's too much, I drop two. Because the Lizzo situation didn't count August on that. And so there's a lot of baggage, with that.
It's so much. And it's not even just what she did or what's alleged what she did.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like I've seen people's true colors, like just how they feel about Lizzo in general, just before. But this was just like, you know how you can tell somebody's kind of racist, but you don't know yet because they haven't.
Yes, they were like waiting in the woodworks, like waiting on the sideline to be like, give us a reason for why we don't like this black woman.
Yes,
and now they have it. And now they have it. So that was the whole episode. It's out. It's called I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% shook. And if you guys want to listen to it, it's currently available on all podcast platforms.
Got it.
Okay, so since we don't have baggage, let's talk about something else. Okay. You had a couple things you wanted to get into, and as you know, I'm always down for the ride. I'm a co-pilot.
Let's do it.
Okay, so what were they?
So, I want you to tell me your idea of your personal oasis.
Okay.
So, I want you to say, of course, you can go by like top 5. You can go by, list just a few things you would want in your personal oasis.
In my personal oasis. Now, this oasis, is it like my life?
Okay, so like your personal oasis of like your bedroom. What are like 3 to 5 things that you have to have in your bedroom that'll just make you?
Okay. I think I would have to have really pretty curtains.
Agree.
I think either a lush soft rug, because I don't know if I want carpet necessarily, but I need a big rug so like my feet are I feel soft. You know what? I'm going to take that back. Instead of the rug, I want heated floors.
Okay.
And I want a risen bed.
Do you want marble floor?
Ooh.
That's heated?
Heated, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
And I want the heated floor to lead into my bathroom.
Yes, for sure.
And a window, because I'd want to feng shui it, but a window with a decent view. So those would be for the bedroom. Like what are yours?
Mine, I like the heated floor, but I get hot easily, so I won't even do that. But the marble floor, I love that. Definitely plush, like hotel vibe, comforter sheets, silk sheet. You know how hotel beds are like.
Mm-hmm.
So that pillow, comforter, whole bed set, hotel. Nice view, like you said. I want it to be like high in the sky. Like I want to be 23rd, 25th floor.
Yeah.
Yes. And then I like it cold. I don't want it in the bedroom.
What about the floor?
No, I don't want to heat it. I want it cold. Like,
what if it's cold everywhere and then you can just step on a cold floor and put on your slippers?
Maybe, but I like it cold anyway.
Okay.
Like I would rather it be cold anytime. Like
and you're in Texas.
Yeah, but I feel like if I'm cold, it's easy for me to warm up. If I'm hot, I feel like it's not.
It takes a minute to cool down.
Yes, so I just rather be cold. So that's 3, and then I want like you know how the hotel lobbies have the perfume or the cologne in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want it blowing out air.
Okay. Okay.
So,
you know what? One of my favorite housewives got that built all in her house. So it always, Lisa from Real Housewives of Miami.
Okay.
So her house always has they're built-in diffusers, so it always smells good.
I want that.
I would love that. I would love that. Okay. Now do the 3 opposite. What's the 3 personal
hell in my bedroom?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like I'm just thinking of like the worst hotel room I've stayed. Like what was my personal hell? You know, hotel rooms.
Mm-hmm.
I would say if it was hot, like heat, just all the time, hot at night, hot when you wake up, that would be figuratively and dirty. Like, have you ever lived somewhere or just even had a roommate and their bedroom is dirty? Like, it just feels icky in there. Like, that would be a personal hell. Like, stuff on the floor. I can do, like, laundry here and there.
Like, I was going to say I have laundry on my floor.
I don't feel like that's dirty, though. I feel like dirty is, like, cups, bottles. Like, just...
You're not supposed to eat in your room.
You're not, but some people do. So that would be personal hell. And then, I'm trying to think of what I really just cannot stand. I think, like, dust and dirt and grime. So that would be personal. Okay. I can't think of too much because it's just me in my bedroom, so I try to, keep it how I like it. But
I think it would be something small, a very small room. Yeah. Something that had unstable lights, so they would flicker. Sounds like a horror movie. Hell, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do anything. And then one that had kind of like a wood floor, so like a noisy floor. So small, flickering lights, but lots of sound because I'm a highly sensitive person. So I would never sleep. I could never rest because I would be hearing things and the lights wouldn't be solid. And if worse, a loud fan in there, like a, like that's a hell for me.
What about like a creaky bed too?
I mean, but if you're asleep, how can you hear it?
I guess I sleep because I've had a creaky bed one. Like, this has to go. I'd rather sleep on the floor than to hear like the wood creak or like the bed springs. Get me out.
No, I hate that.
Just get me out.
Yeah, that would be a personal hell. Okay.
What about in your kitchen? Like what? Not even your kitchen. Like top 5 foods Like for the rest of your life?
Forever?
Forever.
Do I have to make them?
No.
Are they already made?
Yeah, somebody will make them. Or it's just always in your house no matter what?
Always in my house no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Does drinks count?
We can do drinks separate.
Okay. Wow. So I girl eat, so
Mm-hmm.
I would want to have like candied pecans,
okay,
or candied almonds.
That's good.
And then charcuterie boards.
Okay.
Because I'm real basic. I mean, it's happened from my Lunchable days, but like cheese and crackers, or like I can do that all the time.
For dinner too?
Yeah, just have them, like have it nice. And let's see, probably a chips and salsa.
Okay. You're like girl dinner personified.
Yeah. I was gonna say, literally, all my meals are factor meals. Like I don't cook, so they're delivered. So I really, I'm on it. And then maybe Uncrustables.
Okay.
And
this is it though. This is all you're gonna eat.
Yeah, and then probably some sushi, the tidal wave.
Okay.
Wrapped in soy paper.
Okay. I thought you were just gonna come with like extravagant recipes and food items.
But those are the ones that I'm like, this will get me through.
No, they will for sure.
Yeah,
that's easy peasy. You got that. So for me, I feel like I eat like if I could, I would eat like a small child, like chicken nuggets, fries, maybe the baby shower special like meatballs, chicken wings, a pasta salad, stuff like that. I'm trying to think what else I would eat on basis.
Pasta salad.
That
sounds so good.
Have you had that like with pasta salad mixed with like a Caesar salad basically with pasta?
No, but that sounds delightful. We should go get sushi after this.
See? We should.
Right? It's Sunday, so it's happy hour all day. Blue Sushi Sake Grill. That's a mini ad, Blue Sushi Sake Grill. You let me know if you need a sponsor. Thank you.
Nice plug. But I've had sushi too. I think that's a good one. Because you can just eat that for dinner. And it has everything, rice, protein, all that. So I think that's a good
light. You would get full for a minute and then you'd eat again.
Yeah. Candied almonds, that'd be a dessert. Yeah, I agree. So what about like in your kitchen? What would be like your personal help or your kitchen?
Like food?
It could be food or
avocados.
Avocados?
A filthy kitchen. No dishwasher.
Oh, that would suck.
Old rotting stuff in the fridge.
Have you ever like lived with somebody or seen that? Like
I have. I've found things in my fridge, girl, that have been like, whoa.
What is that?
Where the did you come from? I mean, for real. Like, I don't do leftovers very well. So I literally have to like immediately take that out. And I have like a housekeeper, because for me and my like ADHD brain, like I can clean over stuff, but I can get distracted easily. I can start emptying a dishwasher and then go on and on and on and on. So I do get my apartment cleaned every other week, just so it's like bing, bing, bing.
I was thinking about that too.
And then I like to do a deep clean. Like I'm doing a deep clean before my birthday, because it's like Beyonce month and all that stuff. And I'm like, I want you to scrub the fridge. I want you to empty it out. I want you to, But I feel like those are things because it makes me feel better, and it's not a strength of mine. Like I don't want to do it. And like I'll see something and it'll bother me like at the time, and I'll like kind of get it, but it's not. I don't have that type A personality that is so, I wish I was so meticulous and organized. I wish I had that in me. It's something that I lack. And so how I overcome that is, well, I have a housekeeper.
Yeah, I agree. I like that. If you can outsource, just do it.
Because I know my strengths, right? And so I know how I like want my house to be. So I'm like, okay, well, then it's got to be this way.
Yeah, I like that. Just finding somebody that can assist you with what you want done.
Delegating tasks.
Like you said, right. If that's not my ministry, I'll find somebody that'll help me do it.
Right.
So
because it's not mine. It's just not. So, okay. Let me think of another one. I also thought of something on personal health, but I can't think of it. I lost it. So,
you can name like a personal health, like foods you hate. Like you just, if somebody served it to you.
I don't like avocados.
That's it though. That's the only one you don't like.
I don't really like eggplant. Not really into rotisserie chicken.
Why?
Because my ex used to always be like, I'll do dinner tonight. But really, he just got a rotisserie chicken and made croissants.
That's the easy way out.
Always. So he's really ruined those for me. That was my ex-husband. Let's see. I don't know.
Well, I can let you know my personal.
Yeah.
Like if you serve me this, I'll want to fight you.
Okay.
Red velvet cake.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rude.
I think I'm like the only person I know that doesn't like red velvet cake.
Why not?
It's disgusting. Like, what does it taste like to you?
A blend of like a chocolate cake with something a little richer, and it has kind of a sweetness to it and a butteriness to it. And I love the cream cheese frosting, and
doesn't taste bitter and
no.
I like at all.
When was the last time you had it?
So, a year ago.
From who?
My brother. He literally
he make it?
Bought it. Either way, I don't like
from where?
Bake it.
From where?
Let me just tell you the horror story.
I need to know.
It was like a store. It wasn't like a bakery or anything like that.
Okay.
But I already don't like it, one.
Mm-hmm.
Two, it was a surprise cake.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking like, okay, hey, it's my birthday. He's bringing it out. Everybody's singing happy birthday. He cuts into it. What do I see?
Red velvet. Dye. Oh.
Whatever. Like red dye, red cake, red velvet. I felt like my face cracked. Like, you know, like when you're like stuck. Like,
no. And what did they do? Is it on camera?
No. But they just kept singing happy birthday. Like, I didn't ruin it. Like, oh my God. But I sat there like, just in shock. Like, so it's my birthday and like nobody knows. I hate red velvet. So nice of you guys, but no.
I thought y'all knew me.
You don't. It's like my brother and my mom. Like, come on.
Maybe they wanted the red velvet.
I think that's what it is. But you know that goes back to the avoided attachment. Nobody asked me. So.
Okay, that's fair.
You know, it was sweet, but.
It was the thought that counted.
I don't think anybody likes me in this room. That's how I felt.
Okay. I have one on a deep question. What is the personal hell that you keep making for yourself?
This is gonna sound really sadistic or just like I have a humiliation kink, but like.
Well, we aren't talking about kinks. You know me, I don't keep anyone ever.
I think it's just like
I'm a degradee. Stop playing with me.
I think it's like meeting the same dude like over and over, like in the same body, and like still
same body,
but was that right? Like same body, same personality, same like traits,
but different body.
Yes,
like like a body snatcher.
Yeah, like. And I keep thinking like, oh, it'll be okay. I'll just give him a chance. You know, I can work with it, right? I think because I'm so familiar with it, it's like I know how to navigate it this time. Right? No, I don't. I don't want that. Like, but I keep
felt that in my soul.
I don't know if it's like a savior complex I have or what, but I just keep feeling like it'll be a different outcome. And what's that saying?
Well, that's insanity.
Yeah.
Right? So, doing the same thing, expecting a different outcome. But you know what it is? It's the familiarity, right? It's semi-trauma bonds and how you attach, right? Like if it's like for me, like I am an anxious person. I have anxious attachment, as you all know, or if you didn't, now you know. And I am always like, hey, avoidant. Hey, I know you're going to give me angst, right? I know that you're that the moment that you break our routine, I'm going to just start spiraling. But I just keep finding myself attracted to those who want to avoid.
Because I'm going to be the one that's going to break it, right? And you're just going to become obsessed with me, right? No, you're not. But it's worth a try, right?
Right. I think my personal hell is that I'm making for myself. There are so many. But I think it's impulse spending for me. It is the swiping of the card. It is the Apple of the Pay. It is the Amazon. It's on its way. It does give me a little vroom. I do think that it's just easier. I mean, literally my shopping is the reason I started therapy, right? Well, that and like my mom died and I left my marriage and all these things, right? Those are levels, right? Shopping was one of them. And now I do this thing where I leave things in the cart. It used to be for 24 hours, but now I leave it for 48 to 72 to know if I really want it.
Yeah.
But it's my personal hell because I do understand that, like, if I'm starting to feel kind of like not in control of my life or like kind of feeling like antsy or idle, like I don't know what I'm doing, I'll just shop. So that's the personal hell that I am crawling my way out of slowly but surely.
You're able to admit it.
Yeah.
This first step.
Like my grieving journey was an expensive journey. And so I'm like, okay. And the thing is like also what I started to recognize again, you guys, especially those that feel like it could be taboo or not me or it would feel weird. Like getting therapy and getting help for yourself on the little things and the big things are so crucial just to your peace and well-being. And I just recommend it. Try it a couple times. You may like it, you may not. But like what I had to recognize is like my urge to buy things, right? Was like my attachment to things, right? Because if I think I could have ended up being like a hoarder probably because I'm like a collector, right? But I had to come to the realization, like, what is drawing me this? Like, why do you have to get this? And it was like, okay, well, things never leave you. Things don't lie to you.
Yeah.
This handbag isn't going to betray you. Right? It's exactly who it is. It's mine. And it's mine. Right? Like that was like one of my coping mechanisms. And so being able to recognize that it's like, are you getting this to feel secure? Or are you getting this because you really want it or you really need it? And so now that I can like kind of rectify the feelings I get when I'm impulse shopping and it's less impulsive and it's more purposeful, I feel better. I like my things a lot more and I'm trying to go on a minimalist life so I can like skip over the pond and live in Europe for a little bit. So, yeah.
I think you'll do good at that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to take a quick break and we will be right back. Hey, you guys, I just wanted to say, if you forgot, you're listening to Baggage Claim, the podcast, where we unpack our baggage and pick some souvenirs and check some other stuff in. Thank you, as always, for listening. I'm your host, Lauren Osborne. I am here with Toni. She's here. We are having a little bit of Sunday sips and just chatting, right? I have a lot to get off my chest, right? Like guys, before I said it, it's the age of Aquarius. The things going on in pop culture, like I know there are heavier things going on, like real things. I know, and I understand. But I don't want to get into it. Let's go completely surface level, shall we? And let's talk about celebrities for a few minutes before we close out this episode. Because honestly, the first week of August was wow.
A mess.
Yeah. Doja Cat. Hello.
How are you?
I am so happy because I'm not happy, but I feel relieved that I didn't get tickets to her tour because she is coming here in Dallas. And I thought the ticket prices were, I don't want to say steep, but I just want to say, like, I didn't like her that much. Right? Like, I wasn't a stan, but, or a kitten, which she apparently doesn't want her actual fans to call her. So she decided to just go rogue on her fans and just shit on them on the internet. And then, right? People were like, oof, oof, oof. And we knew that when she was like talking to the incels years ago, right? Like, right? Like I understood, but maybe other people didn't. But when she then comes out with this music video that is essentially, I think she's like a red witch in it, and I don't know, I don't, whatever. All I know is the lyrics are essentially like, "F you, I don't give a crap with what you say," and I understand that, right? I get that, and that is sane, right? But I think the timing of it is so, it just compounds so much that you're like, so do you just hate your fans, or
maybe she has a kink too?
I feel like she wants out.
Yeah, I can see that too, for sure.
And I feel like she's like, I need to do whatever it is to get me out. I'm tired of this. But it's like, girl, you have a whole tour.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Not with the type of fan she has either.
It's just, yeah. So she's in the pop culture of it all. Wow. Do you have one?
I know you talked about Lizzo already.
We can keep talking about it. It's a heavy topic.
It's too much. Like, I know some of you guys just like already hate her, but hopefully you're not even listening to this. But you don't have to take what's going on just to have a reason to. It's not.
Well, it's fat phobia.
That too.
And it is, there have been people, as I've talked about before, that have been waiting for a reason. They couldn't be like, I just don't like her because of the way she looks and who she is and what she stands up for.
Keep it at that.
Like, I'm a hater. Mm-hmm. Like, they couldn't say that. They had to be like, PC, right? Mm-hmm. But now that these allegations are out,
it's just
they're just hopping on. Like,
lies to shit. That's what they're doing.
And, well, what are your I actually didn't even ask. What are your thoughts about the whole thing?
So, I'm not going to say I never liked Lizzo, but, like, I'm not her audience. Like, I don't listen to her songs. Like, I heard it on the radio, like, oh, that sounds cool, but I don't, like, listen to her albums or nothing like that. So she's cool, but I've never been gravitated toward her,
Why?
I don't know. I just think it's something off about her personality. Like, it's not even just
telling you the truth.
No, I just don't. Like, I don't find her funny, like, amusing. Like, I don't know. I just don't. It doesn't click with me. That's what. But have I ever, like, went on a tangent and, like, said I hate her? No. But
no.
I'm just one of those people, like, I could take her or leave her.
Okay.
Like, I'm not interested. How about that?
Okay.
I don't want to subscribe.
Okay. So then what do you feel about the allegations then?
I feel like they're insane. Like, I don't understand, like, how, if she said this, all of this is true, right? How come we've never, like, maybe seen a peek of it or been like, something seems off there, Because I feel like she includes her workers as, like, they're her friends, too.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like when you interact with people, like, follow them, look at their lives, whatever you're looking at or consuming from them, you can kind of tell.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can. Can you? Like, do you get what I'm saying?
I feel like, yeah.
Yeah, like, you could read, like, say you watching a live of them, her and her friends, quote unquote, that work.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be able to read the room like something seems off, right?
I mean, maybe.
I feel like you would pick that up.
What's your sign?
What is it giving you?
I don't know. I'm really confused now. I was thinking,
is it giving bad? You don't like
no,
it? Okay.
It's a good sign. I'm just wondering. It's giving me a little Pisces vibe, and I don't know.
Aries.
Oh, I really vibe with Aries.
Okay.
That's a good
thing.
thing.
We're sister signs.
Yeah.
So
I know. It's a really good 16 months for us, actually. So
it is.
that's up.
But yeah, I feel like I would have caught that. But things go unnoticed. So
Well, I feel I'm leaving it now into the hands of the courts. I've given my opinion. I think that people are human, even celebrities. They're the same as us. They're just famous. And people can be fixed. And I think there is something to say, like, I would think, like, maybe she's a hard ass. I only say maybe she's a hard ass because, like, I did watch America's Next Top Model. I did watch Making the Band. I did watch these shows, where they were, like, put to task. And it doesn't make it right. I mean, I think that maybe the environment should probably change, but, like, I'm not going to, in terms of, like, the audition or like the 12 hours, I think, like, it's fucked up. I wish she would have been able to go and use the bathroom. But I also think of
pause though on that. If my question is if Beyonce,
well, that's what I was going to get to. I say I'm accepting it because I have literally, and we've all literally seen Beyonce fire someone who fucked up on her fan live during the show. And I don't know how many people, when you honestly think about it, have been let go from that Renaissance tour.
That's not even the Renaissance tour. Remember the special she had on Netflix?
Yes, Homecoming. Yeah. I was at Beychella.
Pretty sure.
I was out there. I don't miss her ever.
I'm pretty sure they were fired.
And it's expecting perfection. I think that there should be a little more humility with it, a little more compassion. But the thing is what I'm using, especially when it comes to my Queen Bee, is cognitive dissonance, because I'm not one of her dancers. I am a consumer. I am a fan. I think that in my imagination, like, we'd be friends and, like, get pedicures together. But I know that, like, I don't know her.
Right.
All I know is I respect her as a goat. And that's all I can do. That's all I can do.
That's it. But question, would you hire your friends to work for you?
No.
Okay. Well, that solves that part.
No.
Yeah.
Your friends, especially the real ones, are like, honestly, your job is, like, just to kick it with me. Like, just to kick it and keep me grounded and keep me honest.
Yeah.
And if that means you need to be at home, and when you see the time is fit, you need to, like, fly me home with you, then, like, that's it. But, like, I want you to be my friend, never someone that, like, works for me.
Okay. Lines are blurred.
And I think that that's one of the things that really shows up here, is that the boundaries were crossed between like professional and friendships. I mean,
very much.
That's unfortunate, right? And honestly, Lizzo, you cannot ever rehire that dance captain again.
Oh no, never.
Like, ma'am,
don't do that.
Oof. Pause, take a breath, and think about the optics of that situation. And let's try again for the next one. Beliefs are your beliefs. Absolutely have them. But her energy is giving, and no, that's uncomfortable.
Very.
Pass on that. Okay, what else? What else in celeb news?
What else has happened? We talked about Ariana. I mean, do you even like Ariana?
I have actually been avoiding this topic.
You don't have to.
No, I want to,
okay.
But I've been avoiding it. I've been avoiding it because this tiny little appropriator literally has I have such a soft spot for. Okay, she's been she has some tracks that get me through. Yeah. One of her songs, literally Breathing, if I'm having an anxiety attack, like, it is, I will never, like, it got me through some things. Sweetener got me through some things. Dangerous Woman got me through some things. What is it? Thank You Next. My God, that album. Listen, there's a thing called break up with your break up with your girlfriend. Yeah, 'cause I'm bored.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I wish he would have listened to the discography. I wish he would have done that because, needless to say, this is temporary with those two.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I hate that Ariana's been labeled not a girl's girl.
Yeah.
But did we ever think she was? Right? And this one, she's breaking up a home, a family.
The baby.
Ariana, I know you're bored. I know you're bored, but pick somebody else. And sir, try to get your family back because this is a mistake and this is temporary. And I just want you to know that what used to be the order of Sweetener was the last song was called Pete Davidson. Enough, Ethan. Enough. Go fix your family because it's not going to work out with you two because she's bored right now.
Mm.
And she loves hard. And then you're not together anymore. Thank you. Let's have a drink.
Management.
Yeah, I had to take a sip on that because it's upsetting. And I'm like, Ariana, you met his wife and baby.
Doesn't matter.
Oh. And what I also know is like people are like, oh, we're going to cancel Ariana. I'm like, it's not going to recover. And I'm like, again, I just mentioned all those albums and they weren't in numerical order, but I knew them because they had a profound, they're good. They're good. They're good music.
You guys,
and she's going to kill it in Wicked and then probably come out with a little more music. And then people are going to forget about it.
They want to cancel R. Kelly. Do you think they'll cancel Ariana?
Right. So, right, like we're moving on. Like, Ethan, go save your family. Mm-hmm. Like, go fight for your family. For real. Literally.
Nice.
And then for his wife for him to embarrass her like this, take everything.
That's all men know how to do sometimes.
Take it all. High school.
Gotta play chess, not checkers.
I just can't. And it's like, it's not a good look. No. But, I see her as the young J-Lo. Who's been doing that forever.
That's okay. We'll be let it slide with J-Lo too.
Right. And that family from Calabasas as well. So, what can we do?
You guys really gave J-Lo a pass, though. I won't let that slide. Because you were obsessed with her bare minimum butt.
Right?
It wasn't even that big.
I know that it's not really her singing on it, but she does have a song that I'm still like every time that I'm like, you know what, J-Lo, I appreciate you, and that's Get Right.
I like that song.
I'm about to turn it up, we can get right until it's up. Yes. I think we're feeling the bottle of Chance. I think we're almost about ready to finish this thing before we say too much. And I think we should go get sushi.
I think so too. That sounds really good.
Yes? Okay, then let's close this thing. So that was a hoppy episode, but we got everything off that I think we needed to.
Yeah, I had fun.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so what are you checking in? Like, what are you checking in, tossing out? And what is going to be your souvenir? And that could be for our celebrity pop right now, because I'm a Pop-Tart and I'm loving this as well.
You go first.
I think what I'm going to be throwing away are the people being like, I'm canceling Ariana because she's got the pipes. Got the freaking pipes. And what I'm taking away from this as a souvenir is, y'all, she said it. Break up with your girlfriend because I'm bored. Ethan, literally, fight for your family. Turn this ship around because
While you still can.
I don't even know if you still can, but literally just turn this ship around because it's. Thank you. Those are mine. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. My souvenir is going to be I'm going to stand my ground. I don't trust people. Going back to Lizzo's situation. I'm not going to employ my friends. Mm-hmm. We're not going to be at the strip club together. We're not going to be eating, fruits out of vaginas. None of that. So don't employ your friends. Don't trust people too much. What was the other one? What am I going to keep?
Was that your souvenir or is that your check? What are you tossing out? What are you throwing away?
I'm sorry, but I have to toss out Ariana. I'm sick of her. I'm sorry. I love some of her songs, but I think you got me beat with the songs. Like, I can toss her out. It's okay.
Why?
I don't, like I said with Lizzo, I can take her or leave her. I do like her songs. I do like some of them. Mm-hmm. But if I don't hear them again, I'll be okay.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Yeah. All right, you guys. Well, we're going to close this episode. As always, thank you for listening to this podcast. It is work in progress, but every listen I really appreciate. If you wouldn't mind, if you could subscribe and give it a review, that would be super dope. And if you ever have any baggage that you want to share, or if you'd like to be on an episode, please reach out to me. All of the contacts are in the show notes below. Where can they find you?
Well, my tag name on IG is LaceFace. So LACE.FA3 because it got to be different. Mm-hmm. But that's it.
Okay, on all socials?
Well, you can find me at Mean Black Hottie on TikTok.
Okay, cool. You can find me, Miss Lady Lawrence Podcast on TikTok, on Instagram, LJ4321. And like I say, every episode, literally everyone has baggage. It looks different for everyone. And the best part is we get to choose what we carry. So thanks as always for listening, and we will talk to you next time.
Bye.